We are going to show you two different methods to remove brass fittings. We're first going to start with our GripEdge Socket Extractor and then show you our GripEdge internal Broken Bolt Extractor. With this first one, we hammered on the Socket Extractor. It is a straight cut non-taper design, and that gives you bi-directional control to tighten and loosen. So we put a 3/8 breaker bar on here. We're working it back and forth. We were able to break the fitting free, and now we're going to loosen it up all the way. Once you get this fastener, or in this case brass fitting, out of here, you can use our GripEdge foreign object removal rod, thread that into the back of the socket extractor, and it'll push it right off of there. And then you can see the straight cut non-tapered engagement on the actual fitting here, giving you that control. These are really soft material on these fittings, but ours are able to engage with it and not chew it away like some other extractors might. Now we're going to switch over to our GripEdge internal Broken Bolt Extractor. This is also a straight cut non-taper design. You're going to make sure you get the size that is just a little bit larger than the hole you're hammering into. These also come with included left-handed drill bits, so drill at the hole. In this instance, the hole was the right size, and since it's a malleable material, we were able to hammer it in, and it will cut its own grooves just like the socket extractor did. It's always best to get it fully seated into the fitting you're hammering into or fastener. In some instances you can't, but in this case we could get it fully seated. This will give us the best engagement. This also gives you that bi-directional control, and you have the foreign object removal sleeve on there. Lower that down to the surface and it will help provide stability. And when I was trying to loosen up this fitting here, it was not budging. It was seized in place, so I tried to work it back and forth and it just was not budging. So now I'm going to use the foreign object removal sleeve, tighten that sleeve all the way down, and this will push the extractor right out of there, as now I'm going to be able to apply heat. Compared to if you had applied heat right to the extractor, it could potentially damage it. With this case, the extractor is not going to be damaged. We're able to heat it up with some induction, and now we're going to try again. We hammer it back in as it can re-engage, or you could actually move it to the side a little bit, re-hammer it in, and it will cut its own grooves again. But I just reused the grooves we already cut with the extractor. Now once I have it hammered in, I have to use a breaker bar now, and with this breaker bar I was able to get extra leverage, and now I'm finally able to break loose this brass fitting and get this out of here. And then once we do have it fully removed, now we can switch over to that foreign object removal sleeve, grab some pliers, tighten it down, and you can push it right off of there. Both of our extractors are covered by a lifetime warranty and have our GripEdge foreign object removal system to remove the fastener right out of the extractor.